Hall of Fame Bets, HOFapp.com. You can use code DADS and you get 50% off the first month. We love it because complete genuine fashion, it is a nice compliment to handicrafts. And I'm going to go into, I think we should find something. Let's find something for tomorrow I kind of want to find, so it's raining in the Northeast. So that means that it's going to be humid in the mid-Atlantic tomorrow.
Okay. Are we looking for potentially something in the greater Metro DC area?
Philadelphia, possibly. Who's starting tomorrow? Who's starting tomorrow for the Phillies? Oh yeah,
Philadelphia,
Atlantic
area, by the way.
Dude,
that's still Northeast.
Okay. It counts. It's mid-Atlantic. It's dude. It's Jack Flaherty against Ranger Suarez.
Let's do it. Unfortunately, Ranger Suarez, who still pitches for the Philadelphia Phillies, according.
So that one, that hot take didn't come through. That all those
that got pulled. Unfortunately, yeah,
it's fine. Between that and the angry degenerate Zionists that get mad about my Dean Kramer cap, I don't know. It's like angry Ranger Suarez stands and angry degenerate Zionists do not like 60% of my baseball takes over the last.
Imagine if you were just, by the way, capping every pitcher based on their home country's political stance or views. Like if tomorrow you're like, hey, Ranger Suarez, I think he's Venezuelan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. If he's like, hey, you know what, Venezuela, there's a lot of migrants that got in from Venezuela today. Trump's not happy. And you just start capping Ranger Suarez case, you know.
I do cap
sort of country of origin.
I do have a cap for that. It's my Brandon Nimmo cap, because if that were to happen, I would immediately go to Brandon Nimmo and just say Brandon Nimmo's gonna have a big day. So, all right, I'm looking at the same thing you are, and I know what I'm going to see because I just know these pitchers really well.
Okay,
but and this is also tied to the cap I had the other day. So Suarez has, if you go to last 10 versus last 5, Suarez has regressed. So I was half right about everything that I'd been saying. Suarez has regressed. DeBundo talked about this. It's happened. But Flaherty, I'm going to tell you right now that I know I want probably first 5 over, because with a total that high, I kind of I like the Phillies going home. I like that juice, but I know I'm going to also, I haven't even gotten to prop wise, but if they have it up, if the line's up, I know I'm going to want Flaherty under outs. Flaherty has had problems on both sides of the ball for the last few weeks. And part of my cap the other day.
Should we check handigraphs? Should we go to a last 3 just to show?
Let's look at that. Cause I went to when I remember when the other day I was like, Chris Paddock is going over. And the reason why I thought Chris Paddock was going over is because even with the off day today, the Tigers don't have starters that can go any length. And I don't think Chris Paddock's going to go over his outs again this season, but Jack Flaherty for sure is not going over his outs in CBP. So while you do that, I am on. You are showing everybody on Handicapping what's going on. I am looking on.
Yeah. By the way, his K metrics pretty good over his last 3. Mr. Hopefully future friend of the show. We love Jack Flaherty.
We do like Jack Flaherty.
The pitches per plate appearance. Not great. 4.5. That's pretty bad. And a 1.5 whip over his last 3. So I think that definitely supports at least the outs argument. Looks like he's kind of working through some of the matters.
Do we have lines up yet? Let's see. If we don't have lines up, then I'm just going to, well, right now you've basically said we have a starting pitcher who we think has got a lot of blue. What do we got? And Ranger Suarez. Oh, by the way, way to show off the new game filters.
Yeah, I know. We'll sleek, just slip that in there in case you didn't see that. You can go, by the way, and just pick any game and then got them right
So, okay, so we don't have any props up yet. So, like, we're just going to, we'll use Hall of Fame bets and we're just going to kind of cap this on just on an overall basis of the game. I like the over. I'm just going to tell you right now. I know it's at 8.5, and I know that this sounds really basic, but I really like the over in this game. It's also at even money according on Hall of Fame bets. I'm seeing it. I like this Phillies team hitting in July and August, and tomorrow's August 1st. And by the way, if Kyle Schwarber is Mr. June, Bryce Harper's Mr. August. So is technically Rhys Hoskins, but I don't that's for another day. I want to take either I want to look at what a line is, and they'll probably if they have it up on an alt over first 5 over, maybe.
Let me see if they have that.
If they
For
have
first
that,
5,
I'd like that.
let me
Yeah,
see.
give me like
I kind of like
because I'm gonna guess it's 4.5, and I'd love to take a 5.5. Give me a nice 3-3 after 4.
Well, here's the two.
The Tigers
do we need to go
game.
to game for this? Right, I think
It is usually on
game lines. We just kind of have.
Yeah.
Tigers over 8.5. I don't know if I'm seeing a line here for the.
They don't have it yet.
Well,
Well, then
5. Yeah.
I'm just gonna take this over. I just want the over 8.5 at even money.
8.5.
I think this flips by tomorrow morning. Or at least
just kind of curious. By the way, I want to look at Tigers 2025 on the over.
Do the last 5 against lefties. They've been they killed a dead team. But still, let me look at Handicapping.
Great. But I know Tigers have been really hitting. You can obviously you can go see that, by the way, on Hall of Fame bets. Like you can go just see right here. Probably one of my favorite things here is just the batter form. Like last 5, they're crushing the ball. That's scoring a ton of runs. Phillies have been pretty good. I like that one.
If you go last to tie it up in a bow, if you go to Handigraphs, this is only because the Hall of Fame bets doesn't have it up yet. But if you go to batters and tomorrow, and then go to Detroit and last 30 versus lefty.
Okay, so we want to do Detroit,
and this is just something that I kind of look for a lot. Okay, so last 30 versus lefty. So there are obviously like Gleyber Torres and Jahmai Jones are blue, but neither of those players are very good, and that's fine. But what I care about when I'm looking at something for an over, your metrics look different than mine. I don't know why. Are you looking at right-handed
for tomorrow? No, I'm looking at left. I'm looking at left-handed. Left-handed.
Oh yeah,
last 30.
Do last 30. Yeah. Okay, so last 30, and then sort by batting order.
Okay.
That's why. Yep. Okay, yeah, there it is.
Oh, it's just going to sort in the order. Yep.
Right. So you have a guy who's leading off, who's a former Philly, who is pretty elite right now against lefties, and I like when I see that. It rattles a pitcher when you're getting leadoff guys on. Obviously, this is great for your fees and stuff, but I do like this because Suarez is the kind of guy that kind of thrives on inducing double plays and getting guys on base. So also the bottom of this order is just killing lefties right now. So there are a couple bets. The bets I would commit to are like the over 8.5. I like an alt over first 5, and honestly, I think I might take Tigers first to 3. That might be the bet that I do take, which isn't necessarily up on anything yet, but that's probably going to be like plus 105 or something. And I like that.
I kind of like the over too. I mean, also back end standpoint, bullpen wise, Detroit has been pretty rough on the relief side of things, which is why we're going to talk about that team very shortly. They made a lot of acquisitions to help with that. So, yeah, I mean, 8.5 even money. I think I would definitely want to see what the team total or the first 5 line is, though, too. In addition to that, and by the way, Reds, Braves.
Yep.
I'm fading my man Bryce Elder, who I backed notoriously in the last game.
I didn't get.
Screams a Yurfie, by the way, in this game. Bad matchup for Singer in the first 5. A lot of lefties hitting the ball pretty well. I know you just hate the Braves. I hate the Braves too, just as a Mets fan. But I like that these guys are still going to show up and play games. So I think Yurfie minus 120 is what I found earlier. That is a bet that I have already put.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. Wow, Bryce Elder 80% to the Yurfie. Do you scroll down? Nice.
Right. Last 5. Yeah, right there.
All right. So anyway, that's again, Hall of Fame bets, HOFapp.com. They are awesome. Use code DADS